Because tech issues suck.
I want to hear my wife.
My wife.
Also, hi, hi everybody. It's so good to hear and hang out with you all. It's been a grip, and I love you all.
My wife.
Also, I forgot that we had recorded. I'm sorry. Hello, audience. We do have a soundboard. We promise we won't use it.
Depending, we might even cut this part.
I don't
frankly.
fucking love the soundboard.
Oh no! All right. So, last time, as our party had begun to make the finishing arrangements for the upcoming party, Creek and Scrag had wandered off into the woods. There they found a small bat in distress, as it was under attack by a dream spider and some centipedes. After slaying the bugs and rescuing the bat, the strange cat-like creature, Suki, appeared before the pair. Suki told Creek that she was moon-touched, an elf whose soul had not passed on, and was given a second chance at life by the elven moon goddess. Suki also touched Creek's head, sending her a vision of a kingdom on the moon, and 2 lovely elf princesses who called her captain. When the vision was over, Suki parted with the final words that, in a month's time, the kingdom of Sephalis was due to send an ambassador to Dathgard and asked Creek to watch over them. The party reconnects and decides on some final details about the upcoming party at Olympia Smythe's house. They managed to convince Vera Sartori that the Horizon Walkers could get them an inn as help in the kitchen, so long as they retrieve her some cupcakes from the party. However, she could not get everybody in, so they also seek out Ebbis Blackthorn. Ebbis does have an invitation, and was planning on declining. However, she was not willing to simply give the invitation away to the party. She asked for a vial of Vaz's blood, but would not divulge why until Vaz herself told the party what she was. Vaz decided to tell the party her truth, that she was a changeling, a child of a hag. Ebbis elaborated that changelings and hag blood worked to boost the effects of magic, and that she needed this to protect herself from the prying eyes of her family in the Empire. Though the party was not comfortable with this exchange, they still agreed to it. Now, with their positions secured in the party, the afternoon is beginning to come to a close. There's 1 evening and 1 day left before the party. What are you going to do now?
So we have 1 evening and 1
day.
Day left.
Yeah.
Okay.
The party was on Wednesday. It is currently Monday at about 4:00 in the afternoon. So this is your last chance for any last things you want to do.
Okay. Well,
Excuse me.
I'm probably gonna look at if we're just prepping for the day. I'm probably personally going to look at trying to see if I can learn any additional spells before we go. So I might spend some of my time with that.
Yeah.
Hi, sorry, did I miss the recap?
Yes, you did.
Okay, that's fine.
We just have a night and a day in order to prepare for said party. You have our invites.
I have to get Gertie groomed because I don't know if we're gonna do the selling plan.
Yeah.
I'd probably groom her myself, actually.
Oh.
Make her all pretty.
Is Greg a certified groomer?
I mean, he is a certified everything else, so, I mean, I'm gonna let Leanne decide that. Should I roll for it? Roll animal handling?
Animal handling isn't a skill in Pathfinder, I don't believe.
Wait, what was it?
I
It is... Oh, I guess it would be survival or nature.
Yeah.
Okay. I will roll nature.
I would
to
also
see if-
argue crafting is applicable because you're using tools.
I'm a proficient in all of those. So 15.
Oh.
Okay.
She is moderately dripped out.
Well, but
Mhm.
I was just going to look at the difficulty classes because 15 is actually kind of low. But okay, it's
Yeah,
passable.
We're no longer we probably shouldn't ascribe successes or failures to things unless
Yeah.
Leanne says at this point, because we're in Pathfinder land now where
The numbers
things have
will-
DCs like are gonna get bigger. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like a success for like my fighter at level 11 is closer to it's closer to like a 28.
Oh yeah. Did we all get our hero point, right?
Yes, remember you all get a hero point, but for a 15 for like just grooming Gertie, I will say that it is she looks all right. She doesn't look bad, but it's not particularly special. It's just like you picked out some feathers.
Her pin feathers have all been unpinned.
Yeah.
She's wearing one of those little bandanas
Yep.
that they give your groomer. They give your pet after the groomer.
Oh.
Aw.
But it's nothing special, nothing too fancy. It's just
And I, if possible, would like to train her to respond to the whistle I got.
okay. So
Like whenever I blow the whistle, I want her to come to me.
Secret Gertie lore.
Exactly, yeah.
But yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
for training, let's look up how to teach an animal.
Yeah.
Yeah, animal handling isn't a thing, so it's like kind of like.
Well, it's a specific. It's like there's a specific way to teach skills.
Ooh, interesting.
I just
Okay.
need to look it up because I haven't had to do this. Train animal Pathfinder 2E. You spend time teaching an animal to do a certain action. You can either select a basic action, and the animal.
I've
already
been
knows to
muted
do.
this whole time. I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm reading the thing here. When they do the command animal, attempt to teach an animal basic success, the animal learns the action. Failure. Okay. What is the DC that we need? The GM determines the DC of any check required. Okay, so that's on me.
But it's a pretty simple command. I want her to basically come when I blow the whistle.
Okay, so I will mark that as the DC for your level, which is 16 now.
Okie dokie. Hopefully I get it. And that's nature, I think.
Yes, it is nature.
I'm gonna use a hero point.
On a crit fail, maybe.
Yeah, a crit fail. There's nothing special for a crit fail for this, but she would not learn the trick.
I am going to do a reroll though.
All right.
Oh yeah, 24.
Yeah. 24, she learns the command of coming with the whistle.
Hell yeah.
Just for fun, I'm gonna like every now and then blow the whistle. And I'll give her a little treat when she comes for the whistle. That's how
Yeah,
Scrag
there
does.
you go.
Scrag is like
Yeah.
Scrag is very positive rewards based. Right?
I thought you were giving a Gertie fucking pot. That's the treat. Some dinosaur catnip.
I was not suggesting dinosaur catnip, more like dried meat, but that is very funny. I just don't know what that would be.
Yeah, is there a catnip for lizards? I don't know.
That I do not know.
In the How to Train Your Dragon series, one of the mini series that they did, there was some kind of like special grass that was basically catnip, and they would just roll around in it. Like honestly, it was great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How to Train Your Dragon, at least the first series that they did was pretty fun. I haven't watched the newer stuff.
It's funny how wildly different it is from the books, and yet how wonderful it is.
Yeah.
Nice. Anywho.
It's way different than the books. But yeah, you train Gertie the trick. And mentioned, Pickles, you wanted to learn some spells.
Yeah, let me see where my spells are as far as because I think that we took the rest already, so I'm all rested technically. I think we said we did that last time.
No, you did not say that you rested because it was the middle of the
Okay.
afternoon. So I don't know when the last time you learned, but tried to learn a spell. It was probably the day before.
I just yeah, I'm just checking on like all these things that I have ticking down because I have like notes for all the spells that I have failed to learn. Okay, so thoughtful gift, Schadenfreude, and floating disc. Actually, that's all the spell scrolls that I have. So actually, I've got nothing for that, and I'm not about to go. Uh, I'm not about to go collect any more at this time. So I might actually make a trip to the library if anybody wanted to go with, just for some general background knowledge. But I like if other people have other stuff they want to do first, like I think that can, you know.
Yeah.
Depends if Scrag has already done training the animal or not. He would probably come to the library just to do some more reading about his, family history.
I think training Gertie will take up most of the evening.
Yeah,
here.
I figured.
So it depends on when he goes to the library. Are you going this evening or the next day?
Probably this evening.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
just because
never mind.
tomorrow I think is he'll probably be tied up with attempting any last minute prep and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll go to the library.
Okay.
If we don't want to do that now, we can. But if because I know that it's going to be like a lot of lore stuff, so if people have other stuff, I'm totally fine with
Okay.
waiting.
Yeah. So does anybody else have anything else they want to do this evening?
Ooh, yes. It's not gonna be anything lore heavy. So, Freak is going to actually ask Nash to do like a little inspection on Barry the Bat, just to double check, make sure that little Barry is okay, and she'll just kind of like hand over the little Batto Friendo over to Nash. Just say, Scrag did a healing spell on this little guy, but just want to make sure he's doing okay. That scar on him, on his wing, looks really, really heavy.
Well, bats are hardly my expertise, but I will certainly look and see. What does Nash have in nature? That's
That's a good question.
The ranger asking the investigator.
True.
Is Bat okay?
Is Bat okay? She didn't know the healing stuff. Yeah.
If he finds something wrong, I think I could argue medicine to fix it. But first, we gotta find it.
Yeah.
So, nature it is. Let's see. That's a 7.
Yeah. Unfortunately, bats are not creatures you've the bats in the shadow plane are like twice, 3 times, 4 times as big. Usually they're quite a bit larger and have like wingspans that can take out people.
Mm-hmm.
This one
Nash
is
just
very
looks
tiny.
Nash looks over the little guy. He's like, "Well, I don't see anything immediately wrong, but I'll be honest. I'm a bit afraid to check too in depth. I don't want to harm him any further. The scar on his wing. I think it may just simply be up to him for it to heal, if it will, if it won't, or if he'll be able to still use it properly."
Oh, little guy.
DM, what happened? Does he? Okay. I think we've established that it doesn't do it to other living creatures, so he probably doesn't get shadowed while Nash is holding him, right?
No.
Or does he?
He does not
Okay.
get shadowed. It kind of...
Cool.
He just sits in the palm of your hand, and he, kind of rolls around a little bit, back and forth. flapping his wings slightly, but not trying to get get away. He just doesn't quite love being held right now.
Aw.
He's just making a little fuss.
Creek is gonna give him some like dried peaches, just to help him calm down.
Yeah, this does calm him down a bit as he starts to nibble.
The fact that he's moving the wing is a good sign, I would think, but I suspect what he needs more than anything now is time.
Yeah, I think I can agree on that one. It's just hard to see the fella in this poor condition, but oh, snack noise. Do you mind if you hold on to him for a little bit? I don't know if I can keep him safe. Creek just kind of backs away a little bit.
Oh, well. Say you've done a fine job so far, but if you're sure, I certainly wouldn't say no to him.
Thank you for this favor, friend. Oh, and here's some extra snacks. And Creek is gonna unload a bunch of like dried fruit to Nash.
Right. He'll stash the snacks away in his coat pocket, and he just kind of stands there awkwardly, holding Barry, not really sure what to do with him just yet, and so just kind of leaving him in his hand.
Yeah. I think after Barry has done nibbled on his little mangoes, he starts climbing up your arm, and then settles down on your shoulder and like kind of nestles in, and just kind of pauses there, and suddenly he's asleep.
No.
And he will just leave him be.
We must protect at all costs.
Something bad's gonna happen to this bat.
No.
All right. Anybody else?
I think Sarah said that Vaz was just gonna go back and take a bath.
Fair enough.
And I think Bastard's gonna go with her, and I want the audience to know that in chat we are discussing the idea of Bastard relaxing and luxuriating like a capybara.
Yes, he would.
I'm down to go to the library now.
All right. So yeah, you head down the pathway. It's starting to get a little dark. Well, the sun's starting to set. And you see people kind of starting to pack up. The markets start to head home. You get to the Horizons Gate Academy, and you see people starting to leave. But you head over to the library, and it's still open. The dwarven librarian is back behind the counter, and she recognizes you at this point and kind of rolls her eyes, but doesn't say anything. Now, what are you looking for?
I've been in here like I think only once or twice at this point, right?
It's been twice, yes.
Okay. I want to. So, this library has a sort of a municipal history.
Yeah.
Record, right? Is there a record of a? Do you? For my previous things, are there records of like architecture, like architecture or like building permits in this city that
Oh,
I can?
yes.
Okay.
There's a lot. It's very detailed.
So I want to see a couple things, if possible, and I have my library role that I've library lore that I can use. I want to see first if I can find any details about records of unauthorized tunnels throughout the underground of the city. And I also want to see if I can find any records of architecture or designs for the Smythe residence.
Okay.
Those are the two main ones that I'm thinking that I want to look at. I think.
Okay. Yeah, I think there'll be 2 different roles. One for the tunnels, one for the Smythe house.
Okay. And what's it going to be? It's just going to be library lore both times?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Testing your Dewey Decimal System knowledge.
Okay, for the tunnels it's 25. And I am going to hero point this if I have to, knock on wood. I'm going to take the 25 and the 23. I think that those are good.
Those are good rolls. So, poking around, you look for information about tunnels under the city, unauthorized or authorized. You find basically dating way back when this was the Kingdom of Farbridge instead of the country of Dathgard, that there was several tunnels built under the city that were meant to help with water irrigation, and often got used by smugglers and by different thieves. They've built up somewhat of a undercity under there, that there is places for people to live down there, but most people don't because it is prone to flooding down there.
Mm-hmm. And those irrigation channels aren't really used anymore at this point?
Yeah, they're not used for irrigation anymore.
Okay. All right. And is it something that's no longer really tracked? Like, there's not any kind of like a map or like any indication of like known. Okay.
Yeah,
that's fine.
You find one map, but it is looking at it and referencing it back to what you know is down there from your little excursion. It doesn't quite match up. Some of it does, some of it does not. So things are probably burrowing down there. People are just probably messing around down there.
Okay, so it's definitely something that like, and I'm assuming I can infer that because it's kind of the realm of ne'er-do-wells and stuff. There's not really any kind of a concerted effort to map it. It's sort of a Okay.
Yeah, like it's mapped to a certain point in time, and then after that, it's just not there's no records really, and you can assume it's because they stopped using the tunnels for anything useful.
Okay. Follow-up question to that. I guess maybe two follow-up questions. Is this like a known security risk in like any of the major places? Like, for example, the Five Winds Conference Hall. Are there known like outlets for these tunnels anywhere on that island that might pose any kind of like a people could get in here?
Specifically, the island has no tunnels listed on any of the maps.
Gotcha.
They were made specifically on the island to keep the castle separate from everybody else, so that if invaders did come back in the day, everybody would just pile on the island and pull the bridges up.
Okay.
And say, haha, fuck you.
Do we still have drawbridges on that island?
going to it now, you have been over there. The drawbridges have been replaced by stone bridges. But
Okay.
there is now also a wall around it, and like a little the castle where the castle town would have been originally is now a big bustling market of all the expensive goods.
And I'm assuming since there's like other guilds, like there's more than just that one place that we want to protect in this city now. So like it's
Yeah.
not like everybody could fucking pile in that place and be fine.
Exactly. Like that is where
Gotcha.
all the guilds meet, as well as the head of the biggest guild, the trade winds. But everybody else also has a different guild house as well.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that setup is way like in the past, the medieval constructionery of it. Time has passed since then, and seeing as there is no longer any kings even around here, they've all retired.
Okay, but I can assume that pretty much the rest of Horizon's Gate, there could very well be some of these irrigation. Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a gotcha. Okay, including into the upper district, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good.
They seem to be more prevalent in the lower district just from the map, but also the map is out of date, so
Right. So it's kind of a toss up. Like they could Okay. At least it's a known unknown at this point. That's good to know.
yeah.
Um.
And
Okay,
then-
and then for the Smythe residence.
Yes, you rolled 23. You do find like architectural permits for this place. It is a 2-story villa that has a basement. On the basement floor, though, the map only really shows like a pantry. But looking at like the shape of the house and the base, the foundation here doesn't quite match up with the upper floors. It seems
Okay,
like,
so, like, there's
half as small, basically. Like it's
Half as small, really.
yeah.
Like, are we talking like just around the edges, or are there big chunks that are clearly?
There's like almost like looking at the bottom floor or the basement, it's half of what is up on the upper floor. Basically cut in half.
Okay.
So you're not it looks like there should be more to this basement, but it's not on any of the provided permits.
Okay. Interesting. The rest of the house, can I get any kind of an idea of the layout of it? Like, what are we looking at as far as like, so in these different areas, I mean, I guess there wouldn't necessarily be anything specifically marked on here.
Yeah, there's like walls here. You can see like a big area in the center, a few rooms along the sides, and you can kind of infer over here is a kitchen and like stairs going up, and then on the second floor you can see more rooms with like an empty space in the middle here.
Okay. Instead of trying to suss this out myself, I would like to, if possible, I'm sure I can't like take this. That would be insane. But
Yeah.
can I take some time today to? I do have a writing set. Make a copy of the map. I don't need to be exact, but like a copy as well as I can of the map of this place.
Yeah. I would say make a crafting check to see how well you can copy it.
Okay. Hell yeah. And that's a +8. I think I'm gonna 0 point.
All right. Because yeah, that would be a failure as it is now.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I can deal with that. I can deal with the 20.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you copy it down well enough. some of the like intricacies are missing, but you got the shape down. You got all the important bits.
Yeah, the main thing that I want is I want the ability. I want to be able to look at this and sort of I want to be able to bring it back to the rest of the group to not only like plan out like where things might be. I want to see if basically just to kind of show my hand a little bit. I want to see if I can bring this to Nash and see if Nash can use his investigative powers to perhaps suss out where some kind of like a secret door or something might be, or like any kind of like that kind of stuff. I want to be able to bring this back to Nash so Nash can look at it.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall I? I guess I can add to my stuff. I have a map of the house.
You have a map of the house.
Okay. Map of the Smythe residence. Okay, cool. That's actually a really good get. Okay. Great day at the library.
Yeah. And that takes you a couple of hours. And as you like wrap up that, you realize that it's gotten dark outside. And the dwarven librarian, she walks over and goes, "We're closing up soon."
Okay, yeah, thank you. I appreciate your time and your patience. I'll get out your hair. And Pickles will make sure to put back all the books that he had. Like before he leaves, he will put back all of his books. He's not just gonna leave those somewhere.
Yeah.
And yeah, and he's gonna vamoose from this librarian who he does not like him. Okay, and I'll head back.
All right.
Everybody else.
All right. You head back. Vaz has wandered off to the Seafoam Inn. And anything else before we head to bed?
Not from me. Oh, hold on. I think Sarah is typing.
Ooh. Yeah, because Sarah's still having some
Oh,
technical
no.
difficulties.
Yeah, sorry, I haven't been keeping up with the chat.
Okay.
How's a
Microsoft being a butt.
I guess also like while I'm thinking about it, can I make like an additional copy or two of that map? Like not I'm not doing it in the library because I just want the initial copy.
Photocopy it.
If I need to spend time tomorrow doing that, that's fine. I don't want to do that in the middle of the library where it's very conspicuous.
Yes.
I can wait until we get back to our rooms and stuff.
Yeah. You head back to the roadside inn. And your friend there is working away at the desk. And you turn in for tonight, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Nash needs a good night's sleep.
Oh yeah, Nash was still a little banged up.
And Vaz needs a good night's sleep. I will hit the button on her. And I think everybody else is at full health, but I'll hit Pickles too just in case he needs spell slots back.
I do need spell slots. I used one spell.
And there we go. I believe everybody else is at full health at least.
Okay, time to prepare.
Did my HP actually go up? I wasn't looking at it. I have no idea where I started.
I think it went up,
Maybe it did.
but you're still not at full health because you got hit. I
Yeah.
believe. So
I got hit hard.
you're at 20 out of 24.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to take some time to do some medicine.
Oh, okay. So it didn't go up on my end. It still says 16 out of 24.
Oh, weird. It says 20 on my side.
Whack.
Oh Oh no.
To
It
change
might be like
I
maybe
changed
we
it.
have to like do it ourselves. Because I tried it on my side and I don't know. Very
Mm.
weird.
I just typed in 20 from hit points and
Yeah.
just left it alone.
Yeah, if it's
I
showing
was
up
sitting there, I
weird
was like, I
on.
thought it said 16 to begin with, but it might be one of those things where since I didn't see the change, it doesn't exist in my brain, and maybe
Yeah.
I'm wrong. I don't know.
No, it said 20
But
on
yeah,
my side, so it's something funky with how things are work. If it continues, then reset or restart. Not restart your computer,
Yeah,
but like
I just
refresh.
I just manually typed in 20, so it's all right for right
Yeah.
now. But I'll keep an eye out.
Because sometimes Foundry's a little funky. I love it, but also it's, you know,
It tries to do too much sometimes.
yes. I need to
Yeah.
comb through my modules again. Anyways, you all rest for the night. Advance
Yeah.
clock to dawn. Boop, boop.
Honk shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe.
Snork me.
Honk shoe.
Me me me. Me 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 me.
Gonna.
Where's my abilities that I have? I have several abilities that I need to. Yeah, one per day. Okay, yeah.
Important question.
Yes.
First line of the episode from me. Your characters, are they a honk shoe, a snork me, or an amimir?
That is a
Pickles-
good question.
Very good question. Also, hello, Sarah.
Sarah!
Hello,
Sarah.
I'm here finally.
I'm so sorry Tech has decided to be mean to you.
I think the problem is because I don't use my laptop all the time, and I just think, oh, I can just open it and go, and my laptop's like, I've been in stasis for 3 weeks.
Oh, poor
I
thing.
don't think so.
Yeah.
I think
Tech can be a little persnickety. Might be an idea to start like restarting before the sessions, just because
Yeah.
machines can be stupid.
Yeah, I'll start when we play. I'll start if I end up like getting ready before you. I'll start just opening it up and like getting it going.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Sometimes it just needs to power cycle.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, that's an upsetting answer, Shelves. That's a very upsetting answer.
Ah,
Pickles is absolutely a
For the-
snork me.
for the listeners, I said that Nash is so eerily quiet when he sleeps that you wonder if he's actually asleep.
He.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? I think you know.
I don't know anything. I don't know where you're getting your information from.
It was a SpongeBob reference.
Sure.
Also, Sarah, did your Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying I've never watched SpongeBob. It's not a thing for me.
Were you- Sarah, did your hit points go up?
I'm at 25 out of 28. I don't know what I was at before. I'm going to be completely honest with you, Chief.
That is correct on my side.
Okay.
Dope.
Because you got 2 hit points back, and you are a little hit by us.
Yeah.
The one day left before the party, was there any last things people needed to do?
I have one thing.
Yes.
The thing with the map with Nash.
Yes. So,
When we get up,
yep.
Pickles will go to Nash. Morning, Nash.
Good morning.
So I visited the library last night, and Pickles will pull out the sort of the map of the Smythe residence that he has, and I found I managed to find a blueprint of the house. It doesn't have like any specifics on it, but it has the architecture, and it's pretty obvious from looking at it that there's something funky with the basement. I was wondering if you might be able to take I only know so much about this kind of stuff, so I wonder if maybe you might be able to help out. And if need be, I might be able to assist, but I thought I'd bring it to you since you've got you've been tracking this case we're on for a bit.
Quick question. Like, what did he come to him first thing this morning?
I think probably after like a little bit of food, but pretty much like he got like himself some food in him and then was right in.
Talk to Nash before his coffee at your own peril.
Yes.
No, I was just about to say, okay, so he's got his face painted on. That's good. I do need to roll for his coffee real quick
Yes.
before I start making any checks then.
Coffee.
True.
Coffee roll.
Hang on.
Yeah, you all meet up at the couple pub again.
And listener, I know you're wondering, did she forget how the coffee works again? She sure did. Let's see. One day I'll write it down. But today is not that day. Okay, I want to buy this. Gimme.
It's a drug
Yeah.
addiction.
The Blood Eye Coffee.
Okay, coffee purchased. Let me read it before I drink it this time. That will help. Where did it go? Where did it go? I bought it. Where did it go? Oh, comes up short. Oh,
You're out of money.
I don't have coffee money. Oh, wait a minute.
much-
No, that can't.
What happened?
It says I only have one. It says I only have one copper piece. I swear to God, that can't be right.
Oh my gosh, what happened?
There you go. Like, I know I'm
Spent it all on
irresponsible, but
coffee.
that can't be right. I had some silver. I have no silver. Like, the row for silver is just gone. Like, my gold says 0, and then the copper says 1, and silver is gone.
Oh my gosh, what happened?
Oh no!
Foundry stole my money.
Did Nash get robbed? Did he get fucking robbed?
Barry, did Barry steal my money?
Barry, you son of a bitch!
Oh my
Creek high
God.
fives, Barry.
Yeah, your money's
Bruce.
completely gone. What happened?
Oh no!
Oh my God. Listen, I don't know how much I had. I just know that I had silver. It looks like that whole row from my inventory got deleted somehow. Because, like, silver's not even there. It's just, like, gold and copper. And gold's the 0, and I'm pretty sure that was right, because I'm not responsible. But I had some silver.
Pickles will pay for Nash's coffee. If we want to make, because we can't remember if we want to make this canon, like, up to you, but I don't
know if something got messed up when I
Find it in his...
when I like did updates, but I don't know.
Oh my God.
I honestly
Everybody
don't
else check
remember.
Real quick, do you have a silver row, or is it just me?
Yeah, no, everything looks fine.
Hold on. The roadside inn has 23 silver pieces on him. That might just be his. But
Yeah, I think that's like what you guys have paid him.
I think that's just his.
Okay.
Yeah, so far, because all I did was like drag the coffee onto my sheet, and I saw that it did pop.
Yeah.
I had it open, so I couldn't. So then I went to my sheet looking for coffee that I thought I just bought, but I didn't.
Yeah, there's absolutely no silver on your sheet.
I have two gold, and 6 silver, so I still have money.
You guys did go on a lot of spending sprees, so
It is true, we did do that.
Wait.
Don't think I made myself flat. I don't think I would have spent till I had 1 copper left. I know I was out of gold. I swear I had silver. And I feel like the row would still be there and it would just say 0 like the gold
like
does.
the gold.
Yeah, it
Something's
should.
up.
Something funky happened. For the meantime, I'm going to give you like 10 silver back, just in case, because what the heck? See if that, yeah, now you should have a row with 10 silver. There you go.
Yeah, Nash was not robbed, thankfully.
No, something must have happened in all the updates that I've done. There was like a hiccup earlier in the week where the Foundry wouldn't load at all, and so my dad had to like do a reset. So maybe something got buggered that way.
It's so weird though because like the rest of us, I think
well.
are fine. What happened?
Yeah, I don't
so
know.
random.
I don't know.
Anyways, you got your coffee. It's
Yeah.
always an ordeal when we get our coffee. Anyways.
Okay, no, he's not gonna put it in his backpack, but he's about to drink it anyway, so it's fine. Let's see here.
Fortitude save.
Whoa. Okay. Okay, and it's a DC 14.
Yes.
I'm actually reading things first. Okay. Because I have a habit of not reading and drinking it and then it's gone. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just looking at the different stages because I know with the coffee it's weird, but
Yeah.
here we go. Oh.
Yeah. Plus,
All right. Well,
yeah, plus one item
plus
bonus.
one
is-
item bonus to AC.
But you gain the fatigued condition for 10 minutes. So we'll mark the fatigued. As usual. I don't think you've succeeded on this yet. Maybe
He's
you
not
I
a
haven't.
morning person.
I'm
Give
not-
him a break.
I'm not good at coffee. Well, it's weird because it's like I get a plus one item bonus to AC and to saves to which I'm taking penalties caused by the fatigue condition. So it's not as fatigued, but it's still fatigued.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like the icon for that.
Isn't it great? It's just a little heart.
Yeah, it's a little, that's an upsetting icon.
A little heart that looks like it's about to explode. Okay. All right. So Nash just kind of takes a groggy sip of his coffee and he goes, "Oh, yes, that's actually quite smart. Let's see.
Do you need a second? You look.
No. I'm I'm fine. And he is going to
Question DM actually
yes.
before Nash, just in case. Would
Okay,
library lore benefit Nash in this scenario?
I don't think so, because you're not
Okay.
looking for stuff in a library. You're just,
Gotcha. I just wanted to ask.
You're looking at maps now at this point.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to see if I could help.
Oh, you're all good. Alrighty. Perception time. Okay. I'm going to be looking for anything that's kind of off with these blueprints. There's multiple floors, I'm assuming.
Yes, there is
Okay.
technically 3 floors. There's 2 upper floors and then the basement.
Is this
Okay,
one of
okay,
your
okay.
cases as well? Don't you get like a... Am I stupid? Do you get a thing for that too?
Let me see here. Hang on just a second. I have to check my notes because I haven't updated my actual journal. I know one of my leads right now is Lucy's Pierce, and that one does. But it also here as which is my fancy little journal.
You are roboting quite a bit.
Accurate. Hang on.
The void. It is eating my life.
Sorry. Can Can I-
Internet, please.
be heard?
You're
Okay, hold on.
Hello?
The-
Hello?
Hi.
Am I back? Hello?
Hello.
Can
Yes.
you all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I was mostly talking to myself anyway while I stalled and checked my notes because my notebook's out of date. My leads in pursuit right now are Lucius Pierce and Olympia Smythe. So I would assume this would fall under Olympia Smythe.
It does. This is her house.
Okay. Sick. All right. I am going to be looking for anything that seems out of place on the plans, especially if there's anything that doesn't quite line up between the floors of the house, like that doesn't match up the way I think that it might
Yeah.
should. Let's see here. Nope, not that one. I'm just double checking my pursuing a lead because I pursue too many leads, and this is the first time it's been like an actual factual lead. Okay, so I get a +1 circumstance bonus. Sick. Okay. There we go. Investigating. I don't love that. Is that worth a hero point?
At this level, I don't think so.
Okay. I'll keep an 18.
Yeah. So with an 18, you take a quick look at these, and you do immediately spot something that Pickles did already see, that the basement here, the foundation doesn't line up with the rest of the house, and that the cellar here is only about half of what the house should be, foundation wise. Because if the house does look like it's built into the ground, so half of it just is free floating on top. From that, you can infer that there should be more to this basement.
Yeah, he'll just reiterate that to Pickles then, and just say, yeah, you're quite right about this part here. There's not enough documented basement area, so there's certainly something that's been kept off the books for some reason. But there must be some space here.
That makes sense. Is there any way that we can pick out where might be? Because frankly, if there's something secret going on in her house, it'd be there. Is there anywhere that we can maybe identify as like a point of attack? Like maybe on an upper floor, or like somewhere where there could be stairs or something?
I think
That's what I'm thinking.
from that roll, you're not quite sure.
I would assume it's going to be hard to tell from these plans alone, because it too would be undocumented. There could be in any of these rooms above the space a passage downward, or it could simply be accessible from the part of the cellar we do see. We're likely just going to have to investigate it when we're there, I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm. Is it also worth our time marking, like... I don't know much about infiltrations or things. Is it we need to go to the others and talk about like our plans for the day. Is it worth marking like potential, I guess, pain points, like how many entrances and exits we have for like the cellar? Because from what you're describing, if they've omitted half the cellar, it's just one floor down, so it would be I don't know, like I feel like maybe investigating the cellar would be the best way in that case. Given we can't, from what you're saying, we can't be sure about anything else above that. Is there only one entrance? Is there only one set of stairs down to the cellar that we can see, DM?
Yeah, and it looks like it's going from the kitchen.
Okay.
Or what you would assume the kitchen to be. Based
right,
on
like
where the
it's
fire...
got, like...
Yeah, it's got the fireplaces, and it's furthest away from everything else.
It must have had to grease some pretty high up their palms in order to omit something like this. Whatever this is. But, if Nash isn't able to find anything else for that, I guess maybe we take it, make a copy, and go down to everybody else.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're in the inn right now.
Yeah. 'Cause you're getting your coffee.
Yeah.
I think that exchange It's been about 10 minutes, so we'll get rid of that fatigue condition.
Yeah.
I think technically we're supposed to roll again to see if it progresses, but
It's coffee. You
it's
know?
coffee.
I think that's where coffee is a little bit different because it never goes past like
That's like the
the
addiction
stage
level
one
rather
thing.
than the
Addiction,
actual.
yeah, I don't the actual.
There's like two different things to track here: the addiction level and then like the actual what it does level. But I don't care right now. It slows down the game. Let's move right along.
Pathfinder. It is rules. Some of them are a little boring.
Some of them you can just ignore.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them are crunchy if you want them to be.
Yep. Welcome to tabletop games where you can throw out what doesn't work.
Nash, should we meet with everybody else somewhere else, or is here fine, you think?
I should think here would work as well as anywhere.
Okay. Guess we'll wait for everybody else to show up.
Okay. I think, like, in general, you've all been meeting up at the Cobblepath pub just because Vaz doesn't sleep with you guys.
Yeah.
So, all together. And anything else you want to do today?
Sarah had a point.
Yes.
Just in chat. You were saying... Sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, I was just saying, I think just because we have a couple different avenues on how to get into the party, we should probably divvy up between everyone how we're going to go about that.
Yeah.
So we...
Smart.
Go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, I was just saying that was smart. Yeah. Agree.
So we have Evis's invitation,
Correct.
and we have the kitchen help.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else? I think we thought about Lucius, but we decided against it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because that would require
So
more
we-
schmoozing.
Yeah, 'cause fuck him.
So we have
Not literally,
three-
please.
Not literally. Figuratively.
We,
He's an asshole.
so we have three ways, three entries into the kitchen, which is where our obvious passage into the cellar is, and then we have two further into the party proper, who could perhaps investigate other areas of the house or provide distraction should need arise.
I think Vaz probably is going to be... You're probably going to be our best bet as far as distracting in the party.
I could do a distraction. I could do a fantastic dance. Sorry, continue. Scrag
I
wants to
agree.
continue.
I think not necessarily the dancing, but I do agree. I think it should be Scrag and Vaz in the party, and then our remaining three as the kitchen help. I think it would be the most suitable.
Plus, that's the only way that I think we get Gertie into the party.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We should also probably have Bastard go with Vaz, I think.
Can I get him a little bow tie?
Yeah, actually.
Yes!
Pickles looks at Bastard with a villainous glint in his eye. You want a little bow tie, Bastard?
No, come now, you'll be
That
quiet.
sounds like a yes to Scrag!
Sorry, that got me.
That's adorable.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Trying to think of for the rest of us. trying to think of any contingencies for stuff happening, because having Bastard with Vaz will allow us to communicate, because Bastard and I can communicate telepathically.
Badger email.
And for us in the kitchen, I guess our fancy outfits will still work if we show up prepared to like be waiters or whatever. Like we don't know what they need help with, so we might as well come in case they need us to go out. The line can be we didn't know if they needed us to present, like to be out there and presenting.
Well, the fancy outfit's going to make no difference for me either way, so.
Greg spent a lot of money on his. Greg is going to wear it.
I love it.
It's very hard to find a tailor willing to work with this physique. Well, I've peaked. I should leave here. Sorry, continue.
I was just trying to think, is there any other things that we need to think about planning wise? Any main goals will be get into the cellar and see if we can find any specific dirt on Smythe, correct?
Yes, and any evidence that she's, you know, bringing things in dinosaurs or things from the Feywild or any number of things that she's been incriminated for, actually.
We just need solid proof.
Gotcha. In that case, I think actually what I do want to do, just so we're not completely out of luck, I'm going to give the rest of my cantrip deck to Vaz.
Those are distracting.
I just want you guys to have the options. And if Deem, if you can help me with that, just transfer the item.
Yep, sure. I'll do that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to
note.
Go ahead.
But I also get a bow tie.
Yeah, we can go get some bow ties.
Wonderful. I believe the dress I had picked out a little bit too fancy for the kitchen staff.
Okay.
Done and done.
She just wears her regular armor and then it just has a bow tie.
Yeah.
I'm into it, honestly. Cupcakes.
Oh,
We have
yes,
to get the
that's right.
cupcakes.
Cupcakes are important.
Yes, for Greg's mental health. And also the party or whatever.
Also for what you owe.
Yeah, that, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Or some cupcakes.
I would also like to take the time to make a copy of the Smythe residence.
All right.
And give that map to, let's say, I'll give it to Screg.
Okay. So we'll get you to make another crafting check to see if you can copy your own copy.
Yeah. All right. And 15.
Oof.
It is copying a copy. Like
Yeah, it's copying a copy. So it's pretty one for one, but your lines aren't as nice as when you were referencing something original.
Okay. Yeah, it's a photocopy of a photocopy.
Yeah. It's missing.
That's fine. As long as
the API on your printer.
As long as like we have like a general idea of the layout of the place.
Yeah.
That's really one so that like we can the main get of the map, apart from knowing there's something hinky, is like I want us to have like an awareness of like if we get rumbled, basically, and I'm typically would say this, if we get rumbled, I want us to know what our options for escape might be if anything goes horribly wrong.
Scrag, I'm always ready to rumble.
Rumble bumble.
Also, I'm gonna say this to Scrag and Creek specifically: if you can avoid it, no jumping out of windows.
Scrag is mostly ready to rumble. Scrag needs a new plan.
And I thought this was a party. I can never have fun.
Okay. Any last notes, observations? Nash, you got anything?
Nothing from here. I think it's time to just, show up and see what we're dealing with.
Alrighty.
It
Okay.
is, in fact, party time.
It's party time.
Cool.
Everybody get a good rest.
Bus is coming, and everybody's jumping.
So, any
Was
last
that-
rolls anybody needs to do? Specifically, Pickles, you want to learn more spells or
I still have cooldown on all my spells, but I have
Oh.
less days.
less days? Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any new. I've only got 3 spells, and I've borked them all.
Ah. Being a wizard
is
is
everybody at
complicated.
full health?
Yeah, and the person that I would normally want to get spells from, I feel very icky about right now.
Come on. Come on. She just wanted a little bit of blood. Just a little bit of blood.
Yeah.
Okay,
No big
I'm picking
deal.
out my spells.
I actually, hot take, I think it is a big deal.
It's just a little bit of blood.
No, I think it is a big deal.
Don't worry about it.
Nash is going to try to encourage Barry to hide under the little, half cape shoulder part of his coat. Hide
Yeah.
under that part.
All right.
That's actually a good point, Katie. Let's make sure everybody's at full health.
Yeah.
Because I think Vaz still is a little hurting.
Yeah, so is Nash.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. I can do band-aids. Let me find it. Okay, let's patch up Vaz first, hopefully. They get a +1 item bonus.
Oh yeah, because you got your cool new healer's tools.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a 24.
24.
Nice.
That is a success.
Nice.
Hells yeah.
Cool. Let me find the right. I didn't specify which one I was doing, so I'm going to say I was doing the lower one, the DC 15, because I,
Yeah.
honest to God, forgot I have a higher one now.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
All right. Get
Okay.
3 back. Heal.
Yay.
Where does that put Vaz?
Think that fills her up. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to do one for myself, probably also still DC 15. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's a crit.
Nice.
That's a crit?
Yeah.
Oh, hang. Okay. Don't
Oh,
ignore that.
nice.
Don't look at that. Don't look at that. That didn't happen. I have a different button.
Yes.
Wait, don't I have another
right.
spell slot?
So I just healed 19.
I do. I have another
And I
spell
did
slot.
4.
Oh, yo.
Yeah,
Nice.
I
Remember,
was experimenting.
you're level 2 now.
I am level 2. I should have 3 spell slots.
Yes.
I was only working on 2. I was like, ah, shit. I need another
Yeah.
slot up in here somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it. You got it, champ.
I've got it.
Yep.
Did it.
Take
Right.
fucking Shattering Gem, which is my favorite spell that I have.
Oh.
But yeah, FYI,
That's a
like
good
that, if you are a magic user, pay attention to that because it doesn't automatically update with how many spell slots.
I noticed that, yeah.
It's a little persnickety that way.
Love that word.
All right. I'm getting a little excited.
Okay. But I think if there's nothing else you guys can do today, we'll say that you spend the rest of the day doing your own preparations, getting ready, getting pumped,
Getting dripped.
getting dripped, and we will advance the day
Well.
to tomorrow. It is now Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
It's Wednesday.
Had to say it's fine.
And I think that is where we'll take our first break.
Cool.
Yeah.
Heart attack!
All right. We all back? We all good?
Yeah.
Yee.
Awesome. So,
I am in fact back.
it is Wednesday. And it is getting close to party time. I will actually advance the clock a bit because it's probably... They would not have a party at 7 o'clock in the morning. That's ridiculous.
Roll back the clock.
No,
The dawn of time.
don't do that.
Yes.
No, this isn't the We're Back episode. We did that ages ago.
We did. We did, though.
Or
Back
did
is
we?
back.
All right. So you head your way past your normal. Like you go and get your breakfast. You get yourselves ready, and you head over to the upper district. And you immediately notice, compared to the lower districts, this is it's night and day. These houses are huge. They are opulent, and you kind of pass by, and there are like a couple of nameplates that you recognize as like big merchant families. And you get to Olympia Smythe's house, this pretty big, pretty nice looking house with, as you walk by, there's like a garden fence made out of hedges that you can't see over. And I'm just going to hope that this is the right floor as I activate it. Now. It's going to take a second. There we go. Aha. You should see a blank screen right now because nobody's on the map yet. Randomly, let's drop everybody on.
My eyes stopped working. Oh, there we go.
Now your eyes should work again.
Yay,
Cool.
eyeballs.
So you walk up to this house and there's the huge doors, and flanking these huge doors on either side are two of the hurricane hawks that you had met previously, Juliet and Gulu, the human and the orc of the group.
Katie pointed out we should do. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, also, real quick, my eyes did not start working, so let me refresh
Oh.
Foundry real quick.
I was gonna say, I think I only see me on the map.
Okay, I think
I see
I think it dropped you outside the map. 1 second.
Oh God, Creek, Nash is in the
There we go.
void.
Nash is not in the void, but Creek is in the void. You should be able to see now.
Oh, there I am.
Yeah.
Ah, I saw like the little cobble path, and that's all I could see.
Yeah.
I didn't see
Okay.
anyone
It
I saw
dropped you.
gray.
Yeah, it dropped you like literally outside of the map area. So
else. That's hilarious.
good job, Foundry.
Okay, is everybody on the map now?
Except for Barry.
Yes.
Where's Barry?
Barry is not
get Barry.
in this folder of player characters. Where did I put him?
Shoot.
Where did I put
Where's
Barry?
Barry?
Barry,
Oh,
where
I
are
don't know.
you?
Oh yeah, he's labeled as Bat Boy, and he's in Chapter 3 folder.
Yes, Bat Boy. I forgot you labeled Barry as Bat Boy because it's Barry B Bat Boy.
Barry be Bat Boy. I'm gonna put him in the player characters folder. He should be in there now, and then
Yeah.
Yay!
and then I will put
Official
him on
part
the
of the
map.
team.
He's part of the team.
Okay. And before we actually get to said place, we were gonna do a what was it, a thievery check to stash some weapons away.
Yes.
Yeah. Can we do that
I will see
right
if I can
now?
help. I will see if I can help Creek.
Hey! Is that like
Uh,
advantage or like a plus something?
I think I have to do the attempt to aid.
Ooh, 17.
17. There we go. Just,
Roll for devilishness.
I was like, why is
See
Barry
more.
showing up with like no HP? Yeah.
Barry's dead! Oh god!
Already?
There.
Oh wait,
I fixed it.
Bastard didn't fucking regain hit points.
Oh, we have.
no.
You should put. You should rest him. He should be at full health probably.
Gertie, okay too.
I put him at 10.
Hey. Is Gertie okay?
Gertie is, I think, fully healed
Yeah.
already.
Yay!
Gertie,
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna check to make sure. But yeah, Gertie is like on a leash right now. Kind of to give the veneer of, you know, domestication. I guess she is domesticated, but you know.
That's the thing. These fancy types don't realize that, and they're like, "Put
Yeah.
that monster on a leash." Goodness.
Probably in that
I stepped
exact
away.
voice, actually. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, what was that, Chubbs?
No, you're okay. I stepped away for just a second because I needed to go get my mouse so that the Foundry map would behave.
Yeah.
Are we doing the
Oh.
rolls for hiding our weapons before we get up here?
Yes.
Yeah, I just
Oh.
did the aid check for to help Creek, and I think Leanne was resolving
Okay,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Sorry, I was doing
He was
a
getting
couple things
Bat
at
Boy.
once. Yeah, I was
Oh, yeah.
fixing. I was fixing Bat Boy.
I was just making sure I was caught up.
Yep.
Okay.
Got it.
But yes, a 17. Yeah, you managed to. That is a help for.
Awesome.
That is a successful help. That is a +1.
All right. A +1. All right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna roll to see if Creek can hide her weapons in her jacket. 15 + 1. That's a 16.
Yeah, I'll say that is a pass.
Awesome. Yeah, she's just gonna hide her. Oh, what's the bow called again? It's the hunter's bow.
Yeah.
And some arrows in there. She's not gonna bring her full arsenal.
Sounds good. But yeah, you can hide
Nice.
your bow.
Yay!
Okay. Nash is going to attempt to hide his whip and also his stiletto pin, which is going to be 2 different rolls because the stiletto pin actually has the concealable trait.
Yeah.
So let me see
Ooh.
here. And then the whip is just going to be normal. So I'm going to do the whip first. See if he can, like, tie it off as a belt or something silly like that. I don't know.
The fancy belt.
I mean, nobody can see it, but if they patted him down, it might be obvious. Hey, wait a minute. That ain't no belt. That's a 14.
Yeah. With the 14, unfortunately, like part of the handle kind of sticks out.
Oh no!
Okay, so question, because we had the setup of like approaching the house. Are we doing this before we get there? I'm assuming we're
Yeah.
not doing this in front of people.
Correct.
Yeah.
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 No. Yeah. We were just doing this
Okay,
before.
I was just loading
Oh
up
my
the map.
God.
Yeah.
Hiding
Oh,
her
yeah.
weapon.
So I imagine he tries this and just like, no.
It just unravels.
No, even I can see it out of your silhouette, and it's bad. Okay,
Oh,
so
that
whip
does-
not concealed on person. No,
Yes.
no, I think not.
Greg's not
but
taking
we're gonna
his
try
weapons, to be clear.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's wait for Shelf to
Sorry.
finish.
Oh no, you're good. I'm just real quick. I'm gonna try it for the stiletto pin, which
Yeah.
does have a +2 circumstance bonus because that's what it is made for.
Exactly.
Hello, Foundry. Hello, Foundry. Can I? Okay, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna add 2 +1s then. If you want to do that way.
Oh
Foundry
dear.
is like cheating
Oh,
for
it-
you. Hell yeah.
Okay, it won't let me do that. Okay, then you're gonna have to let me change that number, Foundry.
Foundry, what are you doing, bud?
Nice.
Buddy.
Okay, there it goes. Got it.
Oof.
Oh,
Do I hero point that? I think I hero point that.
honestly, go for it.
I need something. I think I'm gonna hero point that. Fingies
Come
crossed.
on.
All right, Foundry, we gotta do it again. +2. Okay.
Oh,
That's fair.
My God.
You know what? I don't even know how to spin this other than maybe that the whip went so badly he just said, I don't want to risk it. This is a gift from my sister. I've changed my mind right
Yeah.
in the middle of this.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I got too nervous. We're going to put it all away.
You're
Sorry,
so immensely valid.
So funny.
They're going to look at this ink pen and they're going to know, so let's just not.
I think it's like it just looks like a pen, right?
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, just
He got
so
nervous.
paranoid.
Not
He's
gonna
so
risk it.
paranoid.
Like,
He's
this is a gift. My sister made it for me. I love it. It's a very good pen. I don't want to risk them taking it just in case. So no. We're just gonna leave it at the end, I guess. And he is well. Okay, so here's another question then. So what are we doing with the stuff that we're not taking with us? Are we just gonna leave it in our in rooms, or?
Ooh, could we like hide it in a bush or something?
I think it might be best to put it in room, probably.
Right.
Because I have to imagine, given that we're paying for these rooms, like we have some stuff in these rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They lock the doors.
Yeah, so we can leave our stuff with them.
Yeah, Nash is just gonna hide it somewhere silly. Like, it's not even with a natural one. It's not even gonna be a good hiding place. He's just gonna hide it somewhere silly,
Yeah.
and he'll feel better, whether it works or not.
He puts it with the other pens.
Okay. He puts it with the other. Yeah.
That can't end badly.
That's why it's a 1.
Yeah.
Nobody
Okay.
will find it now. Not even
I'm
me.
done with that now. Let's settle it.
Guys, it's so good and so bad.
You're gonna come back later, and Nash is gonna be like clicking the pins, like waiting for a blade to pop out. Like, not that.
Do not worry, friend. The pen is mightier
No,
than
he
the
would know.
sword.
He would know his sister's work anywhere. It's
I guarantee you, if you
all right.
if,
Now I'm done
if,
for real. I'm done.
If that did happen, and Screg said that, it would be like the first time that just genuinely mad at Screg. Like, Scregory, just no.
Let's kick him while he's down.
Scraggy boy.
Okay,
Yeah.
Screggy boy's good.
Scraggy boy's good. You're just taking your claws on your hands.
Yes,
Uh,
and my animal.
Yes. Put her on a leash.
as far as my stuff, I don't think I need to conceal my component pouch, or my spell book. I think I'm just gonna kind of keep them.
Okay.
Like I don't think I'm gonna take any of the scrolls. Well, actually, the one thing I would like to conceal is in the page of my spellbook. I need to try conceal the map of the Smythe residence.
Okay. Yeah. Roll me thievery for that then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that's gonna look kind of inconspicuous.
22.
Oh, yeah. 22 is good. That's a success. You slip it in
Oh,
pretty easily.
Baz, do you want to hide
Yeah.
anything?
So because Vaz's whole thing is going off of the hat she has that can cast a glamour, she's just gonna make her rapier look like a decoration, like ceremonial sword
Awesome.
that like does
Ooh.
nothing.
Yeah. I think
Nice.
for that, we won't roll anything for thievery, but like if somebody gets suspicious, they will roll a perception, and it's versus whatever the DC is on that. I believe there's a DC for the hat.
I can double check. And yeah, I think there is something that's like, it's an illusion, but if someone fucks around with it, like...
Yeah, then they'll figure it
If
out.
someone fucks around, they may find out.
Exactly.
They will find
If
out,
someone
yeah.
fucks around, Vaz might find out.
It's the Hat of Disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just casts the illusory disguise spell. And
So the DC of disguise?
it does not have a DC. As a setting of disguise for impersonate, use of deception. It gives you a +4 status bonus to deception checks to prevent others from seeing through your disguise, and you add your level even if you're untrained.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
That's what I'm looking at.
Cool. But yeah, just because it's magic, it makes sense that it will hide it. But if somebody starts touching your shit, then there'll be a problem.
Don't touch your stuff.
Don't touch your stuff. All right. So
Actually, that's a good point. If I've got all like my spell books and stuff, can I try and hide Nash's stiletto pen in my stuff?
well, there's an idea.
That is a very good
Yeah.
idea.
Well, I have to credit Shelbs because Shelbs mentioned it in chat.
I'll leave that up to the DM. Like, I was happy to just say I got a natural one, so like I'm not gonna spin this. I was just laughing that like this man is literally a walking hiding place, and it has a writing set that the pin could have just been in. But I got a nat one, so what can you do?
Is that all right, Leanne? If I can.
Yeah. Give that a roll. See if you can hide it.
It's an 18.
Yeah, that's a success. It fits in with your stuff. You'll just have to get the pen off of Pickles if shit goes down.
And Pickles has to remember which pen is the stiletto pen.
Yes.
And not use it.
It's a very nice one. It's the very nice one. You can use it. It is a very good ink pen, and that's honestly what Nash likes about it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
It's dual
I love
purpose.
Nash so much. Have I said that enough times today?
It's so good. He's so good. Yeah, I think has anybody else got any other random tat that they want to hide in Pickles' stuff?
Scrag puts a single shark tooth in there, but he's not for hiding. He just says for good luck.
Fair enough.
All right. So yeah, you walk up to this house made of stone, and you got the big doors, and right out front you see, doing security is Juliet and Gulu.
Hello there.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? And Juliet just kind of tilts her head and goes, "Yeah, we're running this job. What are you doing here?"
Oh no. We're not here to take your job. This like.
It's because Scrag is immigrant, isn't it?
She squints and goes, "What?"
Oh, immigrants always trying to take jobs. Not very nice.
No, because the campaigners always compete for jobs. That's how it works.
Oh. You think Scrag is being entirely genuine, by the way?
Yeah. Julia just kind of like looks at him confused.
No, we have a couple other jobs that we're doing here. Pickles kind of like punches Scrag in the leg.
We are bringing present, and then Scrag will point to the dinosaur that he has with him, otherwise known as Gertie.
Oh, you're here for the party? She he looks more confused. Do you have an invitation? Sorry, I can't let you in without one.
Well, Scrag understood that the
We
individual.
do have an invitation. We do have it. Why are you trying to lie to them? We have an invitation.
Let me be perfectly clear. Let me be perfectly clear here. These two, despite what this one may say, they do have invitations. As for the other three of us, one Vera Sartori had told us she had arranged for us to have a job in the kitchens.
And Gulu just kind of like
I don't know if
claps her
that's
hands
on your-
together. Oh, yes, Vera did say
Well.
that some folks were going to come help in the kitchen. That's you?
Yeah, that's the three of us.
Oh,
And that was-
awesome.
yes.
Yeah, chef.
I'm glad she found a space for you. It'll be so much fun to work together. And Juliet rolls her eyes and goes, "All right, can I see the invitation and I need to verify it."
We produced Vera and Ebis's invitations.
Yeah. She like looks him over, flips him back and forth. Huh, seems genuine. All right. You make your way in. Gulu, lead the rest to the kitchen. Of course. She smiles and like basically swings her big morning star and sticks it on her belt and goes, this way. And she...
That's a sturdy belt.
Oh, yes, orc made.
Wow.
Everything the orcs make are very sturdy because everything is heavy there. Except for the gnomes. The gnomes that live there are tiny. But they make things really strong for us.
Sounds like a wonderful society.
Oh, it's great. But, I wanted to go out and see the world, spread Brahman's word. Anyways, let's get going. And she opens the door. Boop. And those who are going with her... Well,
That's just Vaz and Scrag, right?
No,
No,
Oh,
she's
she's
showing
doing
everybody else
she's
to
doing the
go.
parties. I'm sorry.
That's us.
Yeah, she's
Oh, yeah,
leading,
she's
leading
maybe
folks into the kitchen. So she will like open the door and come to the side and let I think probably you follow her.
Yeah.
You walk in, you walk by a butler and Gulu waves. He goes, "Kitchen help's here," and the butler just kind of goes, "Ah, good. Take them to the back."
Damn, we didn't even get frisked. Okay, we're following Gulu.
Cause you did a good job at hiding your shit. Anyways,
We didn't look obviously like we had knives and stuff.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, she leads you past this great hall here to the back.
Did you like my totally in character forgetting that we forgot about it, that we had an invitation that was in character? Totally.
Oh, hello, fancy lad.
Yeah, you walk by this handsome-looking guy. You see a woman like sprawled out on a couch, and then another woman
Oh,
sitting
shit.
at the table.
I see her.
I passed by the garden window. Oh fuck.
And as you pass by the garden window, you do see a woman in green with like a tiara on her head and black hair. She's lounging in a chair. But yeah,
Oh, look at her.
Sorry, I'm going with Pickles, right?
No. You're
Sorry. With Nash, sorry.
no.
Sorry,
You're
Vaz.
staying back with Vaz.
I mix up Nash and Vaz all the time. That's my bad.
Gula leads you into the kitchen. And in here, as you enter, you see a goblin woman running around the kitchen, spoon in hand. She's cooking, cleaning, and Pickles. You actually recognize this woman.
Oh boy.
Her name is Noz, spelled Gnozz.
I recognize her from my hometown, I assume.
Yes, you recognize her as a friend of your mother's. They used to talk over like goblin tea, which is like vinegar.
Sorry.
It's like boiled vinegar with like a little bit of lemon.
Oh my god, that sounds disgusting.
Both very challenging in character and out of character things being said to me right now by Leanne, my GM. Ooh.
While he's pondering that, can we get one berry bat boy?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I was trying
Very,
to drag
very.
Barry in there. Barry.
I think Shelp should be able to drag him at least outside of combat. And Gulu makes her way back. Because I did assign him to you, but we'll see.
Is there Is there a trick to this? Because it's letting me.
Okay, something weird is happening then.
Oh
Let
no.
me check the token.
Oh.
Oh, it doesn't have a master selected.
Well, it did.
Oh, weird.
Foundry said no, actually.
Foundry said no, I guess. It's just not
Lame.
updating for you when I do updates. I don't know. Hovered by owner. Identities.
Why?
Represented. Token name. Appearance.
Foundry, what did I do to you? Why did you have to mug me?
I don't know.
Why'd you have to steal my money and then mug that?
Yeah, geez, it's being rude to you today. It's set to you as the master. I don't know. I will just control him for now until we figure it out.
I've lost myself.
He'll be fine wherever he's at. I'll just try to remember that, like, if something happens,
Yeah, we'll move
to
him.
mention Barry should be that I'm in. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Otherwise, assume he is hiding in my shoulder.
Yeah.
Nas turns around and goes, "Ah, you're the help," and she her eyes land on Pickles and goes, Is that you, Pickles? Come here!" And she runs over and grabs you into a hug.
Nas.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Nas. How about you?
Doing great. Doing great.
How's the family?
Ah, they're all dead.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You see, the kids got into some fireworks. And
Yeah.
it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I decided to leave camp on Pinkwater and come here, make a new life for myself.
Yeah. Well, my condolences about Raz and Taz. They weren't always the smartest kids, but they had good hearts.
I miss them dearly, but they were stupid.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I mean, to be frank, between them, they didn't have two brain cells to rub together.
It's true.
But anyway, yeah.
His eyebrows migrated so far up.
Anyway,
You're here to help in the kitchen, then?
yeah. Me and my coworkers here. This is Creek, and that's Nash.
Nice to meet ya. My, you're tall. Have you been eating enough? You're very thin.
I almost certainly have not been eating enough, but that's I've been on the road for a bit.
Well, I'm afraid all this is, human food. It's not. They seem to like it, but it's not. It's missing the fermentation.
Yeah. I've noticed that about human cuisine getting here.
Anyways, I'll get you some trays. You can start moving things out.
Okay, sounds good.
And at this point, we'll cut back to Vaz and Scrag. As you enter into the front door, you see the butler standing there.
Scrag has been practicing his fancy voice.
Oops. I'm trying to move Gertie and I ended up closing the door. There we go.
Scrag clears his throat and says, "Good evening, sir. Pray tell, where should we guess? Where can we guests greet our gracious host?"
She would be out in the garden, sir. Do you need me to take your coat?
Oh,
Do
no.
you have a coat? And he looks over both you and Vaz. Miss?
No, I'm quite fine, thank you.
Can I describe Scragg's outfit now?
Yes.
I've been waiting so long to do this. So Scragg's new outfit is designed to accentuate and complement his teal scales and dark blue feathers. The main piece is a navy blue tailcoat with small epaulets, its coattails elegantly framing his long tail, heightening the feather duster-like tuft at the end. His breastplate is worn directly under the coat, but over what appears to be a white dress shirt. so it is visible. He has finally put on some pants, which are plain but match his coat and fit his reptilian digitigrade's legs well. He is wearing sandals. It is unlikely he could find any shoes capable of properly covering his clawed feet. Scrag once wore a necklace which had several bones from various hunts tied together, but it is gone now, and each of the trophies has been turned into an article of bone jewelry with an Uruxi word carved into it to designate what manner of creature it was taken from. His cufflinks are made of old boar fangs. He has carved a bear tooth and a silver pin in his lapel, shaped like a symbol of the Horizon Walkers. And his necklace is now made of smoothened bone orbs betwixt small beads. It's likely these orbs are made from a piranha skull or some such thing, and these other bits from bobs, from creatures he's taken out on his journey. Hanging from the necklace is a simple wooden whistle. Gertie has been gussied up too, and we already went through what Gertie looks like right now.
Yeah.
So
love
yeah,
it.
Scragg's dripped out, essentially.
Can we get a description of Vaz too?
Yeah. So Vaz, utilizing her magic hat, her hair is done up in a cute little updo with like strands of hair framing her face. The hat itself is disguised as this very pretty, like golden star, almost like a reverse tiara, as in it like goes around the back of her head and wraps up over her ears. Her dress is long. It is like just absolute like true Crayola red. And it's made of silk. It's got like a wrapped bodice with a very plunging neckline, long flowing sleeves, and it's got this it's I'm trying to think how to describe this. It's like gold chains and like star charms and stuff across the chest. The bottom of the dress has gold roses embroidered with thread. And then she has on her left shoulder this big gold rose metal ornamentation that has a chain that goes down to her waist with a similar ornamentation with a chain that drops to the floor. There's shoes under there, but who knows what they look like.
I do not mean to alarm you, but we look damn good.
Yes, we do.
Right, well, the dining room is through there. Garden is through the dining room. The only places that are off limits are Miss Smythe's bedroom. Please explore at your own discretion.
Thank you very much. And Vaz will start walking through, very much in her element. Like, this is the sort of shit she grew up with.
Scrag is out of his element, but is doing his best.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vaz will always make sure that she's keeping up with, not keeping up, but that she's keeping near Scrag so that way he doesn't get, like, abandonment anxiety.
Yeah. So yeah, this front room here, you see there's a door by the butler that he's standing by, and a door to your immediate south here. And the two great doors to the ballroom are open, and then there's stairs heading upward in between here. Right there.
Well, do we make ourselves known to the birthday girl from the jump?
Scrag believes that forwardness is best policy.
All right, then. And we will make our way to the dining room and then the
Scrag
garden.
has
I
also
think it
been
was dining
told
room, then garden.
he has social graces of a cucumber. Sorry, yes, I didn't mean to interrupt. On our way to the
No,
dining
you're
room.
good.
Sorry.
Alright. I'll move you through here. And into the garden.
Oh boy.
And as you enter into the garden, Vaz, you see immediately a woman in green and silver, and she is talking to Lucius at a garden table. And across, like, there's like a fountain in the middle here. You see Ryu of the Hurricane Hawks making like rounds. He's walking around, seemingly distracted by anything that he sees. He is a little bit scatterbrained here. And you see
Very fair.
another like woman across the way here, just kind of hanging out. And in the far corner, you do see the last Hurricane Hawk, Basara, and she is not scatterbrained. She is razor-eyed, looking around.
Vaz will confidently stride up to Olympia, hand outstretched, and go, I don't believe we've had the pleasure, Miss Olympia Smythe.
She turns and looks at you and stands up, her dress flowing gently, and she goes, Ah, no. What are you doing at my party if I have not met you before? And, like, Lucius pops up. Ah, no, that is my friend. That is Vasilissa. And she looks at you and goes, Ah, so you invited somebody to my party without my consent? No. And he looks a little flustered.
We apologize dearly if our presence is not welcome here.
Moves Greg over here, I guess. Me?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, all good. I just making sure everybody's where they're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
So that they can see what they can see. Feel free, of course, to move yourself as I just want to make sure you know what you are seeing.
Yeah. I just wasn't sure where to go there before. I was like, oh.
All good. But yes, she looks at you, and who might you be?
Greetings. My name is Gregory Trapjaw of the Trapjaw clan. I was hoping to... I could not help but overhear there was some kerfuffle recently with some missing dinosaurs. Those happened to be mine, and I couldn't help but overhear that you had interest in maybe procuring one for yourself.
Oh, you're a dinosaur salesman.
That indeed I am. Now, keep in mind, there are special permits that you will need to acquire if you are going to keep a dinosaur in the city walls. But as it were, I happen to have one right here, my dear sweet Gertie.
Oh, I can assure you I have all the permits I need. And she looks down at Gertie. My, you're a small one.
Yes, velociraptors are quite small.
I do not have a velociraptor. It would be a nice addition to my collection.
Collection, yes.
Yes. I've got a handful now. Not in the city, in my villa off to the north.
Of dinosaurs, you say?
Yes, they guard the grounds.
Might I ask, do you retain a full-time dinosaur trainer on your staff?
Of course.
Ah, fascinating. I would very much love to see your villa at some point. It must be wonderful.
Yes, it is quite magnificent, though I don't invite any old person there. You have to gain my trust first.
Apologies.
In fact, I am still a little baffled as to why you're both here.
I assure you we will make our presence here indispensable shortly.
Very well.
Thank you, my good lady.
I suppose if you did get through the gate, you did have an invitation, but perhaps somebody lent you yours. Well, don't make a scene. Enjoy yourselves. Me and Lucius are having a little chat. So if you'll excuse me, and she sits back down, Now back to business. Yes, Miss Smythe. Alright, and we're gonna get back to the people in the kitchen. So they hand you, Naz, she hands you each, like, a tray and tells you to go, like, hand out hors d'oeuvres, basically. So you three can go wherever you want as long as you're holding a tray.
Oh, that's sick.
Okay. So I guess maybe we like I'll start funneling out, and like I see Vaz and Screg schmoozing there.
Nice.
I think I will I'm gonna wait to make sure that like I don't want to like verbally confer anything with the other two, because like that would seem too obvious. But I'm going to not over the table, but like I'm gonna go around to like this top area here. If you guys want to figure out where you're going.
Yeah, I see some doors I want to go through.
And I'll start with this lady here. But obviously we should get everybody positioned before.
Yeah. Pick a person. Or, let me know if you're going upstairs, in through doors, what have you.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk to I'm gonna go to this lady over here by the couch.
Yes. Alright.
What hors d'oeuvres do we have on our plate, if you don't mind me asking?
I believe, like, Creek, you probably have, like, some little steaks wrapped in bacon.
Ooh.
And, Pickles has, like, some spinach puffs.
Her spinach puffs.
Yum.
And Nash probably has, like, some little fruits that are, like, wrapped in cheese.
Ooh.
It's
Fancy.
It's like fancy cheese. So Nash is heading out into the garden. So we'll start, I think, with Creek as you wander over to this woman who's lounging on this, basically a fainting couch. She's, like, sipping some wine and looking around the room.
Creek just clears her throat and goes, hors d'oeuvres, madame?
She looks up at you and goes, "You're new, all right. Yeah." And she takes one, pops in her mouth.
Yes, if you need anything from the kitchen, please let me and my associates be aware.
Oh, of course. And she,
I don't think I've seen...
Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, sorry, continue.
No, you can continue.
Oh, no, that's fine. No, I want to know what you were going to say.
She just kind of leans over and goes, "The outfit on Amiri Nori is beautiful, don't you think?" And she points to, like, the man across the table who is, like, standing and, like, kind of looking at himself in, like, the reflection of the window, basically. And, like, he's, like, fixing his hair.
Creek, tries not to snort at his behavior and just goes, "He might be the prettiest person in the room."
I don't know
By
about
his
that.
standards.
Oh, yes, by his standards, certainly. He is a little, self-absorbed, as they say.
It's almost like he's about to make out with himself in his reflection.
He is rich, though, so I'm not taking him off the list of potential husbands.
Well, money can't buy you everything.
Oh, but it can. That's why it's called money, darling.
I have lived very long, and there have been situations where even money could not buy my happiness.
You are an elf. We haven't seen many elves around here. Quite fascinating. What is an elf doing outside of Safhalis?
Oh, well, I do find myself traveling with friends, trying to find some part-time work, and like Creek is like losing herself in the plot at this point.
And she smirks at this and goes, so it is about money, isn't it?
You got me there.
Well, keep it up. Maybe you'll get a tip at the end of the night if you keep that smile going.
And Creek does have like a small smile on her face.
Beautiful. Now I have more people to watch. And
Of course.
And Pickles, you walk over to this woman who is like gently picking at the food on the table. She like doesn't even notice you at first as she's like just picking things, and then when she does, she goes, "Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there.
It's all good. It's perfectly all right. Hors d'oeuvre?
Oh, thank you. Am I supposed to pay for these?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I have no idea. This is my first party that I've been at. I know of like maybe 3 people here.
She takes one and like pops in her mouth and goes, "Oh, good. I'm new to this too. My family they're merchants, but we only recently came into like a good deal with Zone Hope, and now we make a lot of money with their fabrics, and Olympia invited me, and she's never spoken to me before in my entire life, and this is very stressful. I'm not sure if she even invited me because she likes me, or if she's trying to make fun of me."
You know, I think that anxiety is a perfectly normal reaction to these kinds of situations. At the end of the day, I don't think it matters too much. You know, I mean, she invited you, so there's certain rules that she has to follow one way or another. You know, you're at the party.
That's a load off my shoulders. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm gonna level with you. I'm hired help here. I'm kind of a freelancer that they asked to do a job a bit. I don't know much, if anything, about this mansion or anything. If you have any ideas about finding your way around here, I'd be most welcome for them as well.
Oh, well, the garden's out that way. I haven't been upstairs yet. There's a sitting room that way, and she points to like the big 2 doors. Some people are in there chatting. I don't know who they are though, so I stayed by the food because I know what food is, and I figured more people would congregate over here, but all there is that woman over there that's staring at me, and that guy who's staring at himself.
Yeah, no, I feel that. It's not a great situation. Tell you what, if you do run into any trouble while any worries and stuff, I've got a great friend over there. You see the very beautiful lady in the red dress?
Oh, the woman that walked by here, she's gorgeous. Oh, she's so pretty.
And if you have any worries, or like if you see anything that's worried you or like freaked you out, just let her know, and I'm sure she'll be able to help you out.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try and get rid of the rest of these hors d'oeuvres.
My name's Varna, by the way. I don't know if I'm supposed to introduce myself to the staff, but Varna Sarni.
I mean, you're supposed to introduce yourself to another person, and staffs are persons. Last time I checked.
Oh, you're right. Oh no.
You're all good. I'm Pickles.
Pickles. That's a cute name.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go see if I can offload the rest of these hors d'oeuvres.
All right. Sounds good. So Nash, what are you up to in the garden? Oh, Reggie.
All right, Nash entered the garden and passed by these people that he does not know. Would have simply silently paused and offered the tray to them if they wanted to partake. And once they were done, just carried on, making a bit of a circuit around the garden in the direction he's headed in towards this thing that, I'll be honest, Shelps has been staring at this entire time, mesmerized. I don't know what it is. I like it. But he's headed in this direction. These folk over here.
Yeah. So you walk
The
by.
lady, like, she could be a vampire. I don't know.
So you walk close to this woman. She's very pale, and as you get a close look, she doesn't even have like pupils or whites. Or all she has is whites of her eyes. That is done up with this lot of makeup. Her hair is pulled up. She looks youngish, considering her hair is pitch white and her face is so pale, but she doesn't have any wrinkles on. She is watching this strange thing in the middle here and simply standing quietly. And as you get a little bit closer, you do get that feeling of the shadow plane off of her. Similar, like, resonance between you and her. You feel that, basically. I'm going to assume everybody from the shadow plane can, like, vibe on the same level.
Yeah, we can kind of tell.
Yeah.
We're from different dimensions, as it were.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yes, I suppose it is. Whatever it is.
It is an enchanted sundial. It's supposed to track the goings of more than just the sun, though. And it has this brilliant glow to it. I've been mesmerized by it all evening. I guess it's not even evening, it's the midday. I apologize. Everything feels like evening to me. And she takes one of the, like, hors d'oeuvres and kind of gently picks at it. Are you from the shadow plane?
I am. Oh, I suppose it makes itself obvious on me.
My mother is from the shadow plane. My father from the Empire. We do business there.
I see. Well, my mother and father are both from the Shadow Plane, both native to it.
Ah.
But I apologize. Are you enjoying yourself at the party?
I am. Very kind of you to ask. Olympia always puts on the best parties. The artwork she puts on display is always worth a watch. If your family is...
It is rather opulent, I suppose.
Yes. If your family in the Shadow Plane wishes to do business, let me know. I am Sardoma Zinari. Remember that, all right?
Of course. DM, is that a name that Nash would know?
Yes. You know the Zinari family as one that did business with your family quite frequently. They would send goods and services between the Shadow Plane and the Empire.
Mm.
Not pleasant goods and services, unfortunately.
I see. I see.
Yikes.
Nash. Nash is. He'll just give a polite nod and say, I will be happy to pass along the name.
Excellent. Always looking for new suppliers.
Of course. If you'll excuse me. He'll just give another polite nod and,
Yeah. All right. Vaz and Scrag, what are you two up to?
Time for Vaz to fucking shine. Doing all the schmoozing.
Sorry, Discord wouldn't unmute.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna let
luck.
the expert handle this one.
Alright. First things first.
On the list.
I just threw up peace signs like people can see that. Vaz is going to lean down a little bit to Bastard and act like she's just doting on her pet. But she's going to say to him, now, Bastard darling, if you could do me the greatest of favors and maybe take a little nap in that rose hedge over there. And if you hear anything interesting, let Pickles know, darling.
And off he crawls, his little bow tie bouncing as he jumps into the bush.
This is why I gave him the independent trait.
And then he, like, curls up and, like, you see, like, his little daggery eyes sticking out.
Oh, eyes sticking out of the bush. Amazing.
Beautiful.
Oh, Sarah, that was a good idea.
Yeah. All right. And then let's see. No, I think we're going to get acquainted with this gentleman over here.
All right. So yeah, this guy is leaning over the window, fixing his hair as you approach. Ah, hello.
My. Hello.
My, aren't you?
I don't believe you've had the pleasure.
No, I don't believe we have the pleasure either. My name is Emira Nori.
I'm Vasilisa Katerina Sofia Zenevieva. Oh my god, I'm getting tongue tied. Vasilisa Katerina Sofia Zenevieva Dankovskaya of the Dragot Dankovskis.
Ah, yes, I know of you.
Oh, really? Have you had much business up there?
Not a ton, no, but some of your names travel far. Let's say that. I
Yeah,
am.
they do.
I am from a city near the Tandy Desert.
Oh, that's quite far.
Yes. But I have heard so many tales of so many people all over the place. People like to come to our city because it is very wealthy. We found a gem mine. And that is where our money comes from. But
I see. So, are you in town on business or pleasure?
yes. He smiles and does like little finger
wait.
guns.
Always the answer I love to hear.
I am always willing to try and extend our family's business. I am also here to see Olympia. She is a very prominent customer as well. I'd just like to travel, see the world.
Oh, has your family done business with Olympia for a long time?
Mm, for a few years. Her father
I see.
particularly just loved to spoil her.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that is the sort of disposition of all fathers. My own papa is much the same.
My papa, he, well, is very strict.
That's unfortunate.
Tried to get me to become great mage. I can do a couple parlor tricks, but I am no expert. Never really had the knack for it.
And Vaz will sort of feign a very courtly swoon and just, I have no head for magic. It excites me entirely too much. I get a little beside myself and faint.
Ooh. And he smirks as, like, his fingers, like, light up a little bit and, like, a rose appears in his hand.
You naughty thing.
Greg just like pops another piece of charcuterie in his mouth. He's kind of like watching it all.
Not all magic is so scary.
Perhaps he'll change my mind.
Mm.
And then I don't know if we want to role play it out, but Vaz would like to sort of talk around it a little more and just see what kind of gems his family is into. If it's just like, rubies and topaz and stuff,
Okay.
or if it's like, yes, this is the deeply cursed emerald of Shiakazin.
Yeah.
I think just
If this is the magically inundated, sapphire mines,
Yeah.
where all of our
Yeah.
gems are full of magic and will explode.
Yeah. I think for this we'll get you to roll a diplomacy because you have good social skills and I want you to be able to use them.
Yeah,
Do
thank
it. Also, I gotta say, RP wise, that was fucking masterful.
I have nothing else to add. You take the lead on this.
Did I roll it?
Yo!
Natural
Look at
roll
that
20.
shit.
So you talk him up so much, so masterfully that he just starts spilling his life story basically and everything about the mines. They are pretty deep into part of the mountain, and they have found normal gems, but they have also found some gems that do have magic in them. And a lot of those magical gems are what give his family magic, their source of magic. In fact, he shows off that he has a ring with a ruby on it that is actually what was allowing him to cast the magics that he was showing you, which he does a few more goofy parlor tricks to try to impress you with like some lights and some more flowers. And like at one point he has like a desert bird appear in like a light show that like swoops around you and flies up onto his shoulder before poofing into thin air.
Bless his little goofy heart.
Yeah, he's trying real hard to impress you and just basically tells you all about the Nori family and the mines that they keep.
Oh, I kind of like him now. Look at this sweet, naive, dumb boy. Look at him trying to impress a girl at a party.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's endearing now.
He's trying real hard. But yeah, it's
okay. When the fighting breaks out, we don't attack him.
But yeah, for specifics, it's like rubies, sapphires, and then some diamonds that do have like magical properties and like. Yeah, nothing sounds cursed though. Just like concentrated magic crystals.
And that's something that they also deal in, as in like selling and stuff like that?
And
okay.
Particularly also, I will note that some of these crystals he will specifically say, are used in airship building and what helps make them float.
Okay. Good to know, good to know.
And flashing back, you do remember seeing on the airship these two big crystals like latched onto it.
Okay, that's information I can fucks with.
Yeah.
And I imagine that conversation will take a while, so we would probably flash over to Scrag.
Yeah, what is Scrag up to?
I don't know what Scrag would be up to, honestly. He's a little bit out of place. Just a little bit, you know.
I think, yeah, if you're not sure, I think Ryu at this point will like wander over and like lean over and go, "Hey, how'd you get in?"
I had an invitation.
Wow. I didn't know you were so well connected.
I am moderately well connected.
Wow, you're even talking like a different person. Huh.
Do not. Scrag wants to fit in, but Scrag is not doing a very good job of it.
I'm really surprised. Just, this place is full of a bunch of rich assholes. I only took the job because it pays well. I just didn't expect to see you here.
Scrag did not expect to see Scrag here either.
Huh.
It is a very different environment than what I am used to.
No kidding. This is not really my cup of tea either.
I'm trying to let my friend do all the schmoozing.
Oh, the pretty one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she seems like the type that'd be really good at it. I don't know. None of the people here are interested in my tales.
What tales?
Oh, you know, of our adventures.
Scrag likes adventure tales. Scrag has a tail.
You do have a tail. Man, I'm glad you're here, actually. I'm just... I mean, I should be watching the... Anyway.
You're not having a good time?
No. Like I said, money's good for this kind of thing, but... Everybody... They look at me like I'm... something icky.
Scrag is used to this feeling.
I'm just a mercenary.
What did she say?
He says that he's just a mercenary, and that they just see him as dirt for that.
Scrag is going to give you a tiny piece of advice. If you are confident in yourself, nothing they can do can hurt you, or nothing they can say at least can hurt you. But I do also want to add, this is not as easy as maybe Scrag makes it sound. It takes many, many years to get to the point where you do not care about what others have to say. And it's important to remember with your logic brain, even if your emotional brain hurts, that at the end of the day, it is nothing. It's meaningless. What they say about you does not matter.
Yeah. You can say that, I guess. It's hard to believe it, though.
Would you like a drink? Scrag will make you drink.
I can't. I'm working.
Right.
Her
Do you know this Lucius man at all?
And he, like, leans over. Is that guy over there with the dragon scales on his face? Tacky as shit.
Scrag has scales. Scrag thinks they are pretty.
Yeah, but
Whatever.
they belong there. I don't know about that guy. He looks like a regular human. And he's got scales on his face. Like,
It is kind of, how do you say, deeply offensive to Scrag, just a little bit.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, it would be kind of like me. You know what? I don't know if there is a good analogy. I don't think I can take these scales off. But no, it's a bit, yeah.
I don't know. People from the Empire just, they rub me the wrong way.
Scrag tries not to profile, but yeah.
Oh, I'm a half elf, right? And like, for as long as I've known, the Empire has always pushed elves out of their homelands. Just push them out. I don't know much about my heritage. You know?
Scrag has been reading up a lot about his own. And there are some things that Scrag takes pride in, but at the ultimate end of the day, it does not really matter.
I don't know. Well, here I am talking nonsense. I got work to do. How about it this? After the party, you and I, let's go get actual drinks.
Yes!
Hell yeah.
Scrag cannot wait to get crunk and get dizzy with you.
Hell yeah. We'll invite Gulu too. She likes you, you know.
Yes. Scrag have that effect on people.
And he wanders off. Circle back around, I think, to Creek.
And just for time wise,
yeah.
Katie said she's got to go. Like I think 15 minutes. She said.
Okay, so we'll wrap up what Creek's doing in this scene, and then we'll probably stop.
Yeah, I think Shel said that she had some stuff she wanted to do, but I don't know if we wanted to get to that. It's up.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll see.
I was wondering if Creek could sneaky through this door right here. Oh,
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, we'll say like both these doors kind of, yeah, you can enter through there. It's supposed to be a double door, but the doors aren't double.
Oh, they're not doubling, for
Yeah.
sure. Awesome.
Oh, there it goes. Foundry's being a little fussy.
That's A-okay.
Anyways, you walk in here and there's like a sitting room. And the map isn't moving properly for me. One sec. It's stuck.
Right.
It's stuck. Anyways, you walk in and immediately that there's a woman dressed in black with big puffy locks who is sitting at a desk basically sipping tea. And across the room there is a woman who seems to have like butterflies floating around her, who has little half-pointed ears that you recognize as being like a half-elf, and like little twin buns and long hair. Her facial features don't quite match what has been around here, but she seems happy, and the other woman just seems deep in thought.
Awesome. Creek is just gonna just do like I guess a drive-by. And a swing around with the hors d'oeuvres and just kind of first just like posture over to the woman in black right over here. Just enticed.
Thank you. And she will take one and pop it in her mouth. My, you quite have a look about you.
I've been getting that a lot. I think I look quite natural.
You would if you lived in Saphalis. We don't have many full elves around here. May Young over there is a half-elf, but we have more of those.
I have noticed I'm kind of standing out like a sore thumb in the city.
Quite, you don't match what I normally see at these parties anyways, even by the hired help standard. My name is Chimaki, by the way.
Pleasant to meet you. I go by Creek, but my name is not important. If you need anything from the kitchen, please let me and my associates know.
Of course. And if you need your fortune told, I have a little shop in the upper district between here and the park, Memorial Park. I do fortune readings.
Oh, now that's quite intriguing. I might have to give your shop a little visit then.
And she like reaches into her like cloak and pulls out a little cardboard piece of paper that has like an address on it and like a big silver fortune-telling ball inscribed on it, and she hands it to you and goes, "My card. Please don't hesitate to come by."
Oh my gosh, nice. Yeah, Rick will take the card and put it in one of her pockets inside her coat, and then she'll pull out a nice smooth river rock and would just exchange it with her.
All right. Well, thank you. Has some interesting energies coming off of here. And she just starts examining this river rock that you handed her.
Nice.
And I think that's where we're going to end it for today. We'll pick up next time with the next half of the party.
Woohoo! Okay, yay!
Yeah.
I'll just make a note now that I ended on Creek, and we're kind of going through an order.
Awesome. Oh, kind of like battle order, but
yeah,
socializing order.
Yeah, socializing order.
And I love, I agree with everyone. It's like Creek is just going up to everyone. They're like, "Oh, thank you." Also, what the fuck?
Yeah. Anyways,
this whole deal right now.
I am so confident that I can get Nash into that cellar next time, and it's so stupid. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Anyways, goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
ASMR